Jaguars get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas.
Taken from about the 12.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Play action. It's Aikman. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Moon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Moon. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A play fake. Now Moon. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, left side. The 20. Ware breaking the tackle. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Aikman. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Aikman will throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Moon. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Moon. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Moon. They'll roll him out right. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
From the gun, here's Moon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Moon to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. Bulldozes past. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
To throw is Aikman.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, here's Aikman. They set up the screen to Dorsett. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Aikman looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Aikman looking to throw. Going right side, he has Winton. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. That's complete to Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there on the catch and run. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Moon.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a first down throw, Moon. Flushed out right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Moon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Out of the gun, it's Aikman. He's got Smith here. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards left on second down. Now it's Aikman. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be at the door.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Looking to throw again here, Aikman. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Second down at 4.
Now Aikman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Moon. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.